Hey, beautiful people. We are back and we are still talking about administrative housekeeping. I just want to kind of continue on this because there's a couple more things that I want to share with you. Um, of course, we know that end of year, beginning of a new year is a perfect time for us to get a fresh start on setting our financial goals, identifying areas for improvement in our operations, and just ensuring that our business is on the right track for success. And so, want to talk about some of the financial housekeeping tasks that you should consider as you prepare for the new year. So, number one, reviewing your financial statements. As you come to the close of this year, start of new year, you want to make sure that you are reviewing your financial statements from this current year as well as the previous year. So I'm talking income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, all the things. You want to make sure you're actually looking and analyzing that data to understand your business's financial position and performance. And so you want to look for trends and pinpoint areas that you can improve in. So use that information to set realistic goals for the upcoming year. Number two is budgeting. You want to create a detailed budget for the new year. This is something you can do yourself, or you should be working with your accountant or bookkeeper to help you do. But your budget needs to outline those revenue and expenses that you're anticipating. Make sure that you account, of course, for all the variable as well as the fixed costs. Y'all know those annual subscriptions we always forget about. Want to make sure those are in the budget. And then consider your financial goals and allocate your resources accordingly. So you want to revisit this budget throughout the year just to make sure that you are on track with your revenue and everything. Tax planning, which is something I am still learning about. You want to make sure that you or your accountant or your CFO, if you have one, is up to date with all of the tax regulations, tax liabilities. Make sure you're taking advantage of all the available deductions and credits, which is why you want to consider working with a tax professional, because even throughout the year when it's not tax season, they can be helping you to understand better ways to navigate in terms of your tax liability and tax strategy, something I'm still learning about. Um, you also want to make sure you update your financial policies and procedures. So you want to look at these policies that you have internally. If you don't have any, then this is a great time to consider creating the ones that you do need. So you want to make sure you have clear guidelines for spending and reimbursement, financial reporting. Even if you are a solo team right now, these are still very important things. This helps to maintain that financial discipline and keep you on track and keep you compliant. You also want to manage your cash flow. Cash is still king. That is never going to change. And so cash flow is crucial for the sustainability of your business. So monitor your cash flow, make sure you have strategies in place to manage cash flow, right? For that cash flow management, things like the timing of your invoices and when you expect payments to be due, those payment terms with your vendors and with your clients or customers, managing those accounts receivables and payables, not letting people go too long overdue without repercussions or consequences. And then you want to ensure that you have the proper lines of business credit to help you maintain payroll and any other important operating expenses during tough times or when cash flow might be low. You want to manage that credit and debt that you have, right? If your business relies on credit or has outstanding debt, make sure you're doing an assessment of that and you have strategies to pay that down. So that's going to be super important. And then having reserves, consider how much you can put together for reserves. So this is number 7. Maintaining a financial cushion is super important for those unexpected expenses and unexpected late payments from clients or customers that sometimes happens. Number 8 is your financial technology, reviewing what you currently have, making sure that it still works for your business model and the way that you're operating. These are things like your accounting software, your payment gateways, which is like your Stripe, your Square, all of those things. And then reviewing the analytics of those platforms to really track and trend your revenue and how things are going. So all of these can improve efficiency for you and accuracy as it relates to your finances. Number 9 is your team compensation and benefits. If you have employees, you want to be reviewing those benefits packages and your compensation packages. Make sure they are competitive, and that you're not paying too little, you're not paying too much. Make sure you have things in place to attract and retain top talent. And then, of course, being mindful of any labor laws that could potentially apply. This is where you also want to look at and review contracts for your independent contractors, right? Does it still have the right scope of work? All of the things, if things have changed over your working relationship, you want to get that contract updated, make sure that information is in there. And then finally, insurance. Assess your insurance coverage. Super important. Ensure that your business is adequately protected against risk, liability, cybersecurity threats, all the things. So, starting the new year off with a great look at your financial housekeeping and administration is essential for the success of your business. So let's make sure that we are getting those things done. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at yourvirtualadminexpert.com. Book a call, see if we're a good fit to provide some support. Okay. Bye.